Hello friends, this is Ramashama here. So welcome back to the new tutorial of Fullyworld web tutorials. So in this tutorial we are going to see how we can deploy our application on the Vercel. So we are going to deploy the React.js application and we are going to deploy it through the help of GitHub. So make sure you have GitHub account and you have this any project here. So I'm going to use my previous project. So for that I have already created a series of React Firebase file management system. So you can see this one here. So I will leave the link in the video description. So if you don't know like how to create this, so you can go to that playlist and you can watch the full series from scratch. And here we have to do some changes in this file management system. So as we are using Firebase here, so we were not having any .env file previously. So here I have created one sample .env as well, and I will tell you like if we are using white, so how we can set up the .env file for white also. So if you are using white as a bundler for the React application, and we will also get to know like on the Vercel when you are going to deploy an application, so how you can set up your environment variables there. So now without wasting any time, so let's get into the coding section. So this one is a coding section of our file management system. So here you can see that I have created two additional files, and one is .env and one is .env.sample. So with the by seeing the .env.sample you can create a .env file. So I can't show you this .env file because I don't want to reveal my all credentials of this one. So but same like you just have to copy this .env.sample and just rename it as .env. So here you can add your Firebase credentials here. So if you don't know how to add these, so you can watch my series there. So you can watch my series. So here you can see that we have whenever we are going to create any .env file in the React. So for that we have to add this one like React app, and after that we have to add the API key like this one. So we have to mention this prefix in the normal React app if we are creating with the help of create React app, that is CRA. But here we are using white here, so here scenario will be different. So here we have to use the prefix as white. So this prefix we have to use, so it will be available for the white application. So here mention these all keywords here, and like white API key, white auth domain, and white project ID, white storage bucket, everything. So now when I will go to the source folder, and here I have config, and when I will go to the firebase.js, so here now I am using these environment variables in the white app for assessing an API key or domain and our environment variables. So normally what we do, so normally we use process.env to access any variable in the simple create React app. But in the white there is some exception. In the white we have to use this keyword, so that is import.meta. So we have to use this specific keyword, and what metadata we have to import, so metadata we have to import from the environment variable, and environment variable then we will have this environment name. So here we have to use this to use our environment variable, and this white prefix is should be there. So now set up this one, and now let's after setting this, so after setting this, what you have to do here, so you have to create a GitHub account. So on the GitHub, so you have to create any repository, and then you have to upload these all files here like this one. So you have to upload these all files, so it can be private, it can be public, that doesn't matter. Now through this GitHub we are going to deploy to the Vercel. So now let's start with that. So first of all, what you have to do, so you have to go to the vercel.com, and there you have to sign up or log in. So you have to sign up and log in with the help of GitHub. So because we are going to upload it through the GitHub only, so through the GitHub repository. So first of all, we have to create the repository, and then we have to upload our all files on the repositories. So it can be private, it can be public, it doesn't matter. So just we will give the access to the Vercel through the GitHub only. So I will log in it with the GitHub, and then let's see how we can import our GitHub repository to the Vercel. So first time when you will sign up with the GitHub here, so I have also signed up with my fresh account on the GitHub. So after verification of your phone number, so it will open this type of dialog box. So what it is saying, that it is saying to install Vercel on your GitHub. So it will install a Vercel app on your GitHub, so that it can access your GitHub repositories, and you can import your GitHub repositories from the GitHub to the Vercel easily for the deployment purpose. So here you can click on all repositories, or you can select your particular repository here. So I will just go for only selected repositories. So if you want to show all your repositories to the Vercel, so you can click on the all repositories, otherwise you can click on the only selected repository. So I have selected this one, that one is React File Management System. So after that you can change it by going through the config. So if you want to change this one, so you can choose wisely here. So here it will just get the read and write access. So because when you will deploy anything through the GitHub in this Vercel, so Vercel will automatically add CI/CD pipelining here. So what CI/CD pipelining means? So it means that whenever you are going to change your GitHub repository, so means if you will push any changes, so it will automatically deploy your application with new changes. So that one is the CI/CD pipelining. That one we know it has a continuous integration. So here just click on the install. So it will install this Vercel app to your GitHub for the integration. So you can see that. So here now I can see my account here. So you can add other accounts as well. You can add your organizations as well. So now you can see here the repository which I have selected is showing here. So now I can simply import this repository. So here when you will select all repositories, so your all repositories will be shown here. So you can adjust your GitHub app permission from here as well. So when you will click on this, so a dialog box will be appeared. So same you can set up your configuration of that Vercel app, that one is installed in your GitHub from here only. So I'm going to close this. So here just click on this import here. So this repository I have to deploy, so that is file management system, and now you can see that what framework is there. So White framework is there. So you can see that there are so many frameworks are there. You can also deploy Angular app. This one Create React app is there, but we are using White as a bundler. So that's why the White there one is White config. So White config is there. So if White config is there, so this means that we are using White as a bundler. So our Vercel is automatically detecting it. So and root will be like this one, and you can see that you can override the build command. So if you want to do that, and then here is the thing where you can set your environment variables. So how to set these environment variables? So what I have to do, so I will not show you the .env here. So here from the .env sample, like from the .env, what you have to do, so you have to copy this one here. So you have to set all these variables to that one. So this one is the key, and this one it will be the value here. So the value, anything it can be there. So this one is just a sample value. So you have to just copy this here, and then you have to paste the name, and after that here you have to paste the value of that and simply click on add here. So you have to do that for everyone, for every environment variable so that you have in .env. So let me set it, and then we will go further. So I have added all the variables here, so it will look like this one here. So I'm not going to show you the values. So here now what we have to do here, so after adding all the environment variables, so we have to just click on deploy. So just click on deploy. So it will take some time. So you can see the deployment is queued. So first it will build the all things, and then it will run checks, and then it will assign domains automatically. Yeah, you will get the domain from the Vercel itself. So let's wait for that. So I will be right back after deploying it. So now you can see that after building and assigning the domains, and our application is successfully deployed, and you can see the screenshot of this application as well. So when I will click on this one, so this will redirect us to the deployed application, and now you can see our application here. So this application is successfully running. So now you can go back, you can click on the continue to your dashboard. So here you can see this application. So 5 minutes ago our application is deployed, and you can see the last commit as well, and from what type of branch. So if you will have, like now I only have this main branch here, so I'm going to reload this. I'm going to reload this here, so it will do some changes for you in this one. So you can see that we have the environment here, so that one is production environment, and second one we have link here to the application. So now if you will have two branches here, so it will deploy your two branches as well, and then here it will create two environments. So one will be for the first branch, and second will be for the different branch. Your main environment will be this one, your default branch, and other will be your dev environment, so that you can use for the development purpose, for the testing purpose. So it will be done by Vercel automatically. So now CI/CD pipelining is already implemented here. So whenever you will do a commit here, when you will do some changes and do a different commit, so it will automatically deploy. So you can see that the tick sign is there. So this means that this one is successfully deployed. So here now you can go to the settings. So you can watch the analytics as well, logs also as well. So now when you will go to the settings here, so here you can see your domain as well. So you can change the settings, and when I will go to the domains, so here you can map your own domain as well. So you can buy your domain and you can map that here, and just you have to set the name server, and other everything will automatically done by Vercel only. So this one is our domain. You can see that this one is provided by the Vercel only. So if you want your domain, so you can add that here as well. And we have the functions as well, so we can use serverless functions as well for the Vercel. So if you want to upload your Node.js app like that, so you can do with the help of Vercel functions. So other you can watch all other features and other options of this one. So we have successfully deployed our React app, and now you know that how we can deploy a React application to the Vercel. So you can same do with the help of any other like Gatsby, Next.js, and Angular as well. So for today this is enough. If you have any queries, please comment in the comment section. I will definitely respond to that. At last, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.